WNBA Predictions 2025. Sporting news experts make picks for Caitlin Clark, WNBA Finals and more. After a busy off-season complete with a historic amount of player and coach movement, the 2025 WNBA season is finally here. This year will prove to be unlike any other before, as it features an expansion franchise in the Golden State Valkyries, a new 44-game regular season, and a revamped playoff format that sees more travel in the first round and a best-of-7 in the finals. Before the action officially gets underway, sporting news experts brought out their crystal balls to predict how the upcoming season will go. From the New York Liberty's title defense to Caitlin Clark's Year 2 leap with the Indiana Fever to the ceiling of A'ja Wilson and the new-look Las Vegas Aces, we covered all bases. Below, find our expert picks on end-of-season awards, the Commissioner's Cup champion, the top teams in the playoff hunt, and of course, a prediction for the 2025 WNBA Finals. WNBA Predictions 2025. Gilbert McGregor, MVP, Nafisa Collier, Lynx. Rookie of the Year, Paige Bueckers, Wings. Defensive Player of the Year, AZ Magbigo, Storm. Coach of the Year, Stephanie White, Fever. Commissioner's Cup champion, Indiana Fever. Top 4 teams, Minnesota Lynx, New York Liberty, Las Vegas Aces, Indiana Fever. Finals prediction, Minnesota Lynx over New York Liberty. The amount of off-season movement around the league may have been difficult to keep up with, but the elite teams have remained elite. The Fever's off-season overhaul will get most of the headlines, and understandably so, but the biggest addition is a fresh Clark, who added an off-season's worth of muscle and got to rest for the first time in a while. Indiana is still one step away from big-scale success, but the Commissioner's Cup feels like the first one along the way. As for the big winners, the Lynx will be on a mission after coming up short in 2024. And that mission will be fueled by Nafisa Collier. Don't sleep on the Storm either. They aren't mentioned much among the elite teams, but there's still plenty of talent on that roster. Carlin Gay, MVP. Nafisa Collier, Lynx. Rookie of the Year, Paige Bueckers, Wings. Defensive Player of the Year, Nafisa Collier, Lynx. Coach of the Year, Stephanie White, Fever. Commissioner's Cup champion, Las Vegas Aces. Top 4 teams, New York Liberty, Las Vegas Aces, Minnesota Lynx, Indiana Fever. Finals prediction, Minnesota Lynx over Indiana Fever. This is the year Nafisa Collier steps into the know. One spot on the pound-for-pound player rankings. That spot has been held by A'ja Wilson for the past couple of seasons, and will eventually be claimed by Caitlin Clark. But this is Fee's year. She'll finally capture league MVP. She'll once again win DPOY. And she'll lead her team to the finals once again for a chance at lifting the championship trophy at year's end. Daniel Janowski, MVP. Caitlin Clark, Fever. Rookie of the Year, Paige Bueckers, Wings. Defensive Player of the Year, A'ja Wilson, Aces. Coach of the Year, Stephanie White, Fever. Commissioner's Cup champion, New York Liberty. Top 4 teams, Las Vegas Aces, New York Liberty, Indiana Fever, Minnesota Lynx. Final prediction, New York Liberty over Las Vegas Aces. The New York Liberty got better this past off-season with the addition of Natasha Cloud. The team didn't lose its swagger, and I believe a new dynasty is coming in the form of the Liberty. I am curious to see how Angel Reese and Hailey Van Lith do as teammates again, this time in the WNBA. It will be interesting to see how Camila Cardoso does this year too, and how she'll fit next to Reese. The new-look Aces will be one to watch, especially following some dysfunction towards the end of last season. I do believe the Fever will be a force and Caitlin Clark will prove her greatness. But the team still needs a few more pieces before Indiana can be a finals threat. Final thought. I believe the Valkyries will exceed expectations. More. Tracking the most notable releases for WNBA roster cutdowns. David Suggs, MVP. Caitlin Clark, Fever. Rookie of the Year, Paige Bueckers, Wings. Defensive Player of the Year, AZ Magbigor, Storm. Coach of the Year, Stephanie White, Fever. Commissioner's Cup Champion, Indiana Fever. Top 4 teams: Minnesota Lynx, New York Liberty, Indiana Fever, Las Vegas Aces. Finals prediction: Minnesota Lynx over New York Liberty. With an expansion franchise, high-profile rookies, and a host of supernovas hoping to leave their imprint on matches, the W should be as enthralling as ever in 2025. Clark, Collier, Wilson, and Stewart are the standouts, but there's a plethora of storylines I'm interested to see develop over the course of the campaign. Will Statu Sabally return to her all-the best in the Valley of the Sun? How will Brittany Griner fare alongside Ryan Howard? Who will be in the Mystics' front court come the end of the year?